Hi everyone, today is Father's Day, and I want to tell you something very close to my heart. I want to talk about my dad. This story is about love, memories, small moments, and big feelings. I will tell it like I'm talking to a friend, like we're having tea together, sitting on a soft couch, looking out the window. Maybe it's raining, maybe it's sunny, but the feeling inside is warm. When I think of my dad, I don't see a perfect man. I see a real one. A man who worked hard. A man who sometimes made mistakes. A man who didn't always have the right answers. But he always had love in his heart. For me, that is more than enough. Let me take you back. I was 5 years old. My hair was always messy, and I loved wearing red shoes. Remember running in the yard while my dad watched me from the window. He always smiled when he saw me. Happy, I didn't know it then, but that smile was everything. It meant I'm proud of you, I love you, you are my little girl. We didn't have much money. We didn't go to expensive places. But my dad gave me time. He gave me his attention. He gave me his silly jokes, his tired hands, his soft voice when he read me bedtime stories. He made pancakes on Sundays, not perfect ones. Some were too thick, some too thin. But they were special because he made them for me. One day I fell and hurt my knee. I cried so much. My dad came running. He didn't say, "Be strong." He didn't say, "Stop crying." He just held me and said, "It's okay. I'm here." That moment is still in my heart. Because sometimes the best thing a father can do is just be there. Years passed. I grew taller. I went to school. I made new friends. But every evening when I came home, I told my dad everything. I told him about my teacher, my favorite subject, the girl who took my pencil. He listened, always, even when he was tired, even when he had a hard day. His eyes said, "I'm listening. You matter." Every Father's Day, I tried to make something. One year, I painted a rock and wrote Super Dad on it. Another year, I made a paper tie with stickers. He kept them all. He put them in a box. That box was full of silly little gifts. But to him, they were treasures. He never wanted anything big. He always said, "Just be happy." That's the best gift for me. One day, I asked him, "Why do you always put others first?" He said, "Because love is not about taking. It's about giving." That stayed with me. As I became a teenager, things changed. I argued more. I thought I knew everything. But my dad was patient. He didn't shout. He waited. He let me grow. And he stayed close, just in case I needed him. I remember one rainy afternoon. I had a bad day at school. I felt like no one understood me. I came home, threw my bag on the floor, and sat in silence. My dad made tea. He didn't ask anything. He just sat next to me and said, "Want to watch an old movie?" We watched, we laughed, and I felt better. Love is not always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. A cup of tea, a shared silence, a small gesture. My dad taught me that. He also loved music, old songs. He used to sing while fixing things in the house. Not perfectly, but with heart. Sometimes I sang with him. We sounded funny, but we had fun. Once I asked him, "Do you ever feel tired of being an adult?" He laughed and said, "Every day, but when I see you, I feel strong again." One of my favorite memories is walking with him in the evening. Just walking. We talked about nothing and everything. The stars, dreams, food, life. Those walks were free therapy. On Father's Day when I was 15, I decided to make something special. I wrote him a letter. It was simple. "Dear Dad, thank you for being my safe place." He cried when he read it. First time I saw him cry, he hugged me and said, "No one ever wrote me something like this." We often think dads should be strong and quiet, but dads also have soft hearts. They also need love and kind words. My dad gave me many life lessons. Be honest. Lies don't last. Say thank you always. Don't waste food. Be kind to animals. People remember how you made them feel. These are simple things, but they shape a person. They shaped me. Now I'm an adult. I live in a different city. I work, I clean, I cook. And sometimes I stop and think, how did Dad do all this and still have time for me? It's not easy. Sometimes I call him and ask, "How do I fix this?" Or, "What should I do?" And he still has the answers. Or maybe he doesn't, but he listens. That's enough. Last Father's Day, I went to visit him. I brought his favorite cookies. We sat on the balcony and talked, just like old times. He said, "You are strong now. You're doing great." And I said, "Because I had you." I want to tell everyone, if you have a dad, call him. Visit him. Tell him you love him, even if he's far, even if it's been a while. Dads don't always ask for love, but they need it. If your dad is no longer here, I send you love. Think of the good times. Talk about him. Light a candle. Write a letter. He's still part of your story. Fathers are not perfect, but good fathers are a gift. They give us roots and wings. They show us how to stand and how to fly. If you want to celebrate Father's Day, here are some simple and nice ideas. Cook a meal or prepare breakfast. Spend time with him, go for a walk or watch a movie. Tell him thank you and I love you. Make a photo album or a memory jar. Give him a small but meaningful gift, like a book, mug, or keychain. It's not about how much money you spend. It's about how much love you show. To all dads, happy Father's Day. Thank you for the hugs, the hard work, the quiet support, the funny stories, the protection, the lessons, and the unconditional love. To my dad, you are my hero. Not because you saved the world, but because you saved me many times in many small ways. With your hands, your heart, your time, your words. This Father's Day, I don't need to buy a gift. I just want to say, I see you. I love you. Thank you. Father's Day is not just one day. It's a reminder to say thank you, to spend time, and to show love. If your dad is near, give him a hug today. If your dad is far, call him. If your dad is no longer with you, remember him with a smile. He is always in your heart. Dads are truly special, and I'm so lucky to have mine. Thank you for listening to this special episode.